have you seen this man? He's gone a bit MIA. Frank Warren had said after the Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury fight was confirmed on August the 18th that the key details of date and venue for that fight would be announced within a week. That week has come and gone, and nothing. But what we have seen is some fans starting to get a bit nervous online, asking, well, what exactly is going on? Others have just been outright just piling in saying, well, the fight was never going to happen anyway. It's not surprising. And as with these situations where information just is in a vacuum, it's scarce, there's not much happening, a narrative starts to take hold. And in this case, it was flamed by ESPN reporter Dan Rafael, who has stated he's been told by a member of Tyson Fury's management team that Fury is now balking at the fight. Obviously, that spread like wildfire on the internet and left us all wondering, well, what exactly is going on? And those involved in this situation, they haven't exactly been forthcoming. They haven't exactly been trying to dim down the situation in any meaningful way. If there was a problem, we just don't know. But there's been little in the way of reassurance until this point. But what the Rafael statement has served to do is put the spotlight on Tyson Fury specifically, regardless of whether there's any truth to these comments or not. And if the fight falls through now for whatever reason, I'm sure many a fan will just be quick to lay the blame pretty much all at Tyson Fury's feet. What's perplexing to me is how Frank Warren time-boxed himself into the situation. He gave himself a deadline and then promptly missed it, and all without letting the public know why. You'd have to imagine if it were a relatively minor issue, the easy thing to do would be try cut off any negative publicity at the pass. But instead, we've heard nothing. It just leaves fans to their own devices to speculate. Sort of amateur move here. But even if there was a major problem, they could have easily come up with some sort of holding line, holding statement to push things out a bit, cite something around the venue hire or organising the announcements. It's fair to say it has not been a masterclass in communication, and Warren has come off looking a little bit daft and a little bit amateur here. And should this fight fall through, my read of things, where it currently sits right now, is that the blowback, at least initially, it would fall onto Tyson Fury. It wouldn't look good, and partly because of the Rafael comments, but also because a section of fans were already saying Fury wasn't ready and that the fight wouldn't happen this year, even though it had been confirmed. A lot of people were saying that initially after the announcement, that they still didn't believe it, that Fury would pull out. And a lot of fans would latch on to that if it fell through now. I think Deontay Wilder would actually come out looking pretty good, and he'd be running with a line that even the lineal champion was scared of him and no British heavyweight would face him. Statements like that, you can imagine it. The reality is though, Tyson Fury, he probably isn't ready, and his trainer Ben Davison said, or he was quoted as saying, he didn't want Fury to take the fight. So if the fight falls through, and if it's because of Fury, you have to ask the question, well, why did he push for it in the first place? And the level of crap that would rain down on him would be immense. It would be phenomenal. Fans would be mercilessly going in on him. His stock would go down. So I'm really hoping that this is some sort of glitch. Whatever is happening is going to get resolved, and the fight goes ahead. It gets announced in terms of date and venue, and this all blows over quickly. Because like many others, I'm invested in this fight now. I want to see it, regardless of whether Fury is at 100% or otherwise. So, if you have seen Frank Warren, do let us know. And hopefully he will soon announce the fight details of date and venue. Let's hope so. Or at the very least, let's hope something is said publicly to help quell the speculation. Because they should have done that already. What do you make of it all? Drop a comment loud and often. Hit like, hit subscribe. Follow me on Twitter, boxing_squared. I'm out.